One. Hi guys, how are you all? Namaste, dear souls. Welcome to Indigo. Sorry, I just said my old name. Okay, so a spirit wants to come through with that first. So my Facebook page is Indigo Soul Starseed. Some of you may know me from this page. I created this page about 3+ years ago now. As far as I'm aware, at the time, there wasn't many Indigo pages on Facebook from what I looked into and researched. So I created that page just really to start sharing my journey and, you know, different things, and start doing readings via that page and practicing and doing lives and just sharing really. So that was the start of it all really for Indigo Soul Starseed. But then about 2 weeks ago, Spirit came through, and I have a very close connection with my guides, and they asked me to create a whole new channel for YouTube. I did have a channel on YouTube, Indigo Soul Starseed again. We had quite a few subscribers and videos, but again, Spirit was like, nope, you've come to the end of an old period. There's just no holding on to the old, let go and create this whole new thing. So Starlight Wisdom has been born, and we've had, I believe, 15 shows in total since opening the program. So it's only been a couple of weeks. So it's been, you know, it's been crazy, but fun and productive. So hopefully helpful, guys. So just very quickly before we introduce our guest, there is a group on Facebook called, again, Starlight Wisdom. It's just a private ascension group where we're helping guide each other through and so on. You guys can add that if you like. And the channel on YouTube is Starlight Wisdom also. All right, guys, so I'm going to leave it at that. So we can now introduce our lovely guest for this evening. And I'm aware there's a lot of people that have been excited all week about this. You know, we could call it a one-on-one Indigo chat, right? I'm going to welcome you in now. Oh my gosh, sweet. How do I pronounce your name in the best way possible? What do you prefer to be expressed by?
Well, just call me by my government name, my birth name. I don't know why it still shows up as Akuchi Nakarad. I don't know why that is. Don't ask me, but you know, just to get you guys up to speed, I went back to my birth name, Evan Youngblood Williams, and I am a filmmaker, actor, film director, and film producer. So as you guys can see, I'm heavily into video. That is my bread and butter. As a matter of fact, I just got done retouching a video that I did for my class today. So you guys always know I'm always practicing my craft. And again, I use the medium of video to express what I've learned along my journey, and to either express it through the medium of film or through live video or just making pre-recorded videos. So I recently just created a new YouTube channel. The name of it is Spiritual Warrior 777.
Please, sorry, my lovely. I'll just stop you at certain points so I can just ask you things or interject. So I just want to put that up on the screen for the viewers to see. So it's spiritual.
Intellectual 777, and I'll put the link in the comment section after the live is done.
Okay, thank you. I'm not sure if I've spelled this right, guys, but you'll get the gist, hopefully. 777. 777. Awesome. I like that. Okay, so I'll just pop that up on the screen. So hopefully they'll spell it right. If it's incorrect, it's perhaps. Okay, sorry. Please continue.
So, like, as I was saying, I haven't uploaded a video just yet. I will shoot and create an introductory video explaining why I made the channel in the first place, just so you guys can get an idea of how it's been made, how it was inspired, and you know, I'll just go ahead from there and make as many videos for the channel as I can.
Yes. And if I can just say, I've actually been watching your lives on and off when I'm able to catch them. And that's why I messaged you and added you in the first place, because I found that your wisdom is very profound. And some of the stuff that when you've brought it out, it's been like spot on with what I've been experiencing in my life or what others close to me are going through collectively at that moment. So it's always great. So guys, I often share your work actually on my Indigo Soul Starseed page as well. So I'm sure people have seen you before on there. So yeah, check out the lives. That was the only point from all of this, audience. Yeah. So please continue.
Yeah, so basically what I'm going to be doing is making videos more on that YouTube channel now. Like I'll still do lives here and there because I'm aware that like my audience has been building up since I started 2 years ago. I started Facebook Lives back in March 2016, March, April, or May at the latest.
Mm-hmm.
So if you look at my videos from way back then, like not that I cared about views or anything, but I didn't have a whole lot of them.
Mm.
So the only thing that I had to do was just keep working it out, working it out, working it out, working it out. And fast forward to 2018, I have about 700 plus lives created in 2 years.
Wow.
And I don't know how I created that many lives, but as soon as I saw that number, like around 700 something, I was like, wow.
Yeah. And yeah, it does happen, guys. Same on my old YouTube channel. Instant, like so many. Actually, have you ever thought of channeling all that into a book
Um, I have, but I've been mainly focusing on mastering my craft of video. I thought about
or movie?
writing a
Yeah.
book 3 years ago,
Yeah.
but I was just starting in video, so I wanted to master that craft first. And
Yeah.
fast
Yeah.
forward 3 years later, I have more than enough experience. You know, I had a short film that me and my friends at Lamar University created for the Boomtown Film Music Festival, and it won third place.
Oh, wow. Cool.
So that was like a real rewarding experience of having a movie on the big screen like that.
Yeah.
So it's like it's been crazy, like this journey of me being expressing my spirituality while at the same time making videos and films. It's been very fun and very transformative, and just putting my soul in front of the camera when I'm acting,
Oh,
because that's what I'm doing
yes.
now.
Yeah. Sorry, just when you said about you're focusing on film and spirit, then brought it through. That book that I was just seeing, perhaps made in like a movie series instead of an actual book. You could probably be the first one to ever channel a movie like that. That'd be cool. It'd be really cool. We don't really have much like that in the media, do we? When it comes to films that have a spiritual influence. So yeah, anything like that for the masses would be great. Anything that brings disclosure. If I can just say hello to all the audience members and thank you for joining us this evening. We've got a few of your followers or friends, family coming on saying hello. So really cool. I have someone called Brandon. Hello to everyone. Elizabeth Moyer, thanks for joining, guys. Roshan and so on. So, my lovely. So, for those who haven't seen your lives, because I have spent some time, watching your lives and so on, how could you explain what you express about? Is it what you're guided by spirit on the day, or is it things that you meditate on and think about, or is it just intuition? How would you explain that to the audience?
Shoot, that's just like a drop in the bucket. I have a lot of what inspires my art and
Yes.
what inspires, anything that I do. Like, it doesn't just have to be me meditating or getting those intuitive hunches, although a lot
Yeah.
of my artistic ideas come through my intuition and through spirit or God or whatever you want to call it. But
Mm-hmm.
I get my influences from everywhere. I watch other
Mm.
people's lives. I watch movies, of course. I listen to lots of music. I mean, shoot, it's infinite. There is no limits to how I get inspired to create something. It can be just me chilling by myself. Like there's
Mm-hmm.
nobody around and it's just me just cooling in my room or wherever I am, and then all of a sudden, boom, I get an idea for another piece of artwork that I want to make, whether it's like a photo or a quote or a film or a video idea. Like it's a
Yeah.
combination of all of the above.
Yes, agreed. And I found as well, of course, all souls are creative, but I have found in my experience with clients and my own experience that we are, as indigos, we are very collectively creative souls. And yeah, we find inspiration in many things, guys. For me, it's as well like nature and the cosmos and all the natural rhythm. It's because I'm a musician, so I hear music in everything, like in the wind, in the trees, and you just make music, right? And it's so beautiful. But I completely get where you're coming from, sweet. I can resonate with that, and I'm sure some of the audience members can as well. So I just wanted to say, Elizabeth from the audience is saying, I feel Palladian energy with you, brother. Oh, do you have any idea of your original origin, planet-wise, or is that something you've not really looked into?
To be honest, I haven't really looked into Pleiadians or anything like that because I've been mainly trying to just get the basics down on my journey, like going
Yes.
within, meditating,
Hmm.
journaling, affirmations. Like I've just been, I'm the one that prides myself on mastering the basics of whatever I'm doing
Hmm.
before I get to the advanced, fancy, schmancy stuff. Like,
Yeah.
because once I started like mastering my craft with video or with acting, I
Mhm.
said, okay, I mastered this, I mastered these two things. So now it's time for me to go on to something else. Because I'm the type of person I want to be like a renaissance man,
Yes,
which means that you're a master of many crafts. So
of
I'm not
course.
just gonna limit myself to just like what I'm currently doing because I know that I didn't just come down here just to be very, very just locked into one particular career path.
Yes. Again, though, that's something we can all utilize, right? I mean, we all have so many passions and so many wonderful gifts that are unique. And we can all, like our guest is saying, we can all use that to our advantage to actually help fulfill our purpose in life and also find our joys. Guys, follow your passions, follow your joy, follow what you love, and at the end of that you will find your purpose. And like our guest is saying, once again, your purpose is a multitude of things. So try not to lock yourself into one particular way of being, because it consists of many aspects. Your being is multidimensional. You're wonderful. Wow. So thank you for that. Elizabeth in the audience is just saying that she would love to see some of your artwork. Do you have any of your film work on your channels?
Yes, I have it on my YouTube channel, and I'll have to dig deep into my Instagram page to find some of my older photographs. And I have
Mhm.
lots of them. It's a lot. It's a bunch. But
So you also into photography? I do photography as well. Is that what you mean, or
yeah, photography,
nice?
boats, and you know, I really started getting into art in late 2015. Right when I was beginning video, I was also finding myself just taking random pictures of myself and of objects around me,
Yes.
downloading lots of apps, just combining like different techniques and just
Hmm.
like these different graphics, just doing all this stuff, just going crazy and playing, just playing
Yeah.
around. That's what I do. That's what I
Yeah.
do all day, every day, is just play around.
I'm laughing, guys, because that's exactly what I do as well with like the studios with the music and the photos and stuff. It's mad. Um, but oh gosh, yeah. Wow. I mean, we have Brandon says 88 keys, constellations, planetary acoustics. Yes, Brandon, exactly, my lovely, exactly. So what could you suggest to the audience? Say perhaps there's members that have not quite yet found their life purpose or their joy, or what makes them happy, how would you suggest they go about doing that from what you've learned on your path? And while you explain that, I'm just going to share this out to a few groups. Thank you. Hello.
Yeah.
Hello. Are you still there? Okay, sweet, cool.
Yeah. Trying to find a way to share it to groups.
Yeah. I'm on it. I'm sharing to like so many right now. Well, I haven't started yet, but I'm just listing them now. Where are we? Yeah, please bear with us, audience. Thank you, guys. Okay, yeah, we can send you there. Emma, it'd be cool if you could do like multi groups at one time, right?
That would be like really, really convenient. Or you just like press select all friends and then it invites all of them.
Yep, definitely. Light worker, yeah, cool. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I don't necessarily call myself a light worker as such. I don't know if you agree with this. I find that's had quite some negative connotations, actually, that terminology. There's a lot of labels, right, Sweet, to label and term all this stuff. It's just a lot of labels.
Yeah, it's very, very a lot.
Share in a group. Which groups? Yeah, guys, you get it. You get Indigos working on a project. They're like, "Woo, we'll see you later." We're working here, guys. Yeah, it's all about life. It's all about our mission, right? It's like why we're born. It's the Indigo Ray. It's divine wisdom and divine service. It's all about that. So we're going to put you in this one, Star Children Beyond the Labels. Now that's a nice name.
Yeah.
Okay, so my lovely, you were saying it's been, did you say about 4 years you've been doing live, Sal? Or just under or something?
Well, that was with video. With live,
okay,
it's been 2 years.
Oh, 2 years. So it's been about 6 years in total then, roughly 5-6 years.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yeah, just learning the ropes of content creation and making videos and editing, just the whole shebang. Just doing intense research and practicing daily.
Yes. And that's one thing perhaps you could also advise the audience is to practice daily, guys. If you want to get good at your gifts and what you do, I can advise nothing more than dedication, commitment, and daily practice. It really, really helps a lot. Yeah, so I just put this. I just want you to listen to the start of this song, guys. I downloaded this really cool song today, and it's just amazing. My guys just want me to play it for a moment. I hope you don't mind. Oh, Elizabeth says you have a great smile. I can see how much you love your artwork. Beautiful. Okay, let's start that again, Emily.
You're in a very auspicious time right now. And she shows you like holding hands with all these It's to be the voice of truth. Our earth needs us now. You are carrying the torch. You are a teacher. In the future, duality of people are going to be diminished. But at the moment, we are in a full-on war. And your spouse is walking you an entirely next level. your life purpose.
She's talking about gathering the nations, and that's literally what she's saying.
People that can give you permission to be okay with what you're doing, because you've got to find a tribe, which I have a feeling you've done.
For the west, for the north, for the east, for the south, come from them, calling on you, need your guidance now. Come on them, calling on you, need your guidance now. For the west,
All the same. Wow. Mind blowing. Did you actually hear the words, guys? Could you guys hear that? Hello, Evan, and my beautiful family of light. Hello, Virginia. Welcome.
Okay, yeah, she sees it. If you was seeing me looking at my laptop, I was just messaging her to make sure she saw it.
Okay, cool. And my mum is saying, still remember to have a little fun in your life as well. Balance it out with your work. I'm sure you're aware of that, though, sweet. But it's always great advice. Thank you.
Yes.
So as we were saying just before we started to share, I actually did ask you, and we got like stuck in the share and we was both on it. What guidance would you give the audience for finding their life's purpose from your own experience and from what you've done with your passions and your gifts? How could you explain that from your point of view? That would be fab.
Well, with me, how I stumbled upon my path is just experimenting and doing things. Like, I'm a heavily curious guy, so I would recommend that all the audience members that are watching this, whether it's live or on replay, is to constantly experiment and constantly try new things. Don't just assume that you suck at something. Go ahead and try it. You never ever know if you're good at it. Just go ahead, try stuff. And also for me, I've read lots of books, I've watched lots of videos, so it was a combination of me doing stuff and also doing my research at the same time. You know, going on Udemy, buying those courses and watching those videos, watching lots and lots and lots and lots and lots and lots of YouTube videos. During my freshman year of college, I would go to these panels that were related to my career path. So I would definitely recommend that you go to workshops and panels and go listen to those people speak, because you always want to be learning from those who are mega successful. Learn from them. Take notes and apply what they've been teaching. Apply what they've been learning throughout their journeys so that it can shorten your learning curve a bit.
Yeah.
And then I'll also recommend that you go out and seek a mentor to help you on your path, and especially get you a spiritual mentor like I have. Virginia Francisco is my spiritual mentor / life coach.
Yes.
So I definitely recommend that you get a mentor of some sort, at least one. And then once you find out what your likes are, what your interests are, surround yourself with people who are on a similar path to yours so that you can stay on track and you can stay inspired and so you can stay high vibrational 24/7. And I'm not saying that this path is easy or that it's going to be sunshine and rainbows all the time, because you're going to have some days where you feel like utter crap. But having those people around you that are on the similar path to yours will definitely help you stay on track and stay high vibing at all times, so you
Agree.
can bounce back even stronger on your worst days. And last thing that I want to say is to read read books and listen to other philosophers like Alan Watts. I haven't listened to him in a while, but when I
Mhm.
did listen to his audios, they were very, very inspiring. So I definitely recommend that you guys check out Alan Watts. The guy's a very smart dude. He's very in tune with the soul, and he was basically a 20th century philosopher
Okay.
from like, I forgot when he was born, but I think he was born in like the 1910s, and then he died in the early 1970s.
Okay.
So definitely
Yeah.
check out some Alan Watts.
That thank you. I mean that's really great advice. Sorry guys, I'm just jumping back on the screen. Yeah, and I can actually, if it's cool to do this, I can agree with like all of that actually, because I've done exactly the same pretty much. I would say the same, guys. Yeah. Oh my gosh, study. I study like all the time, right? All my spare time is studying. Same channel, Udemy. Exactly the same website I do my courses on. Guys, as you can probably see, I train a lot. I do a lot of training. Yeah, study, read. I've got more books in my house than anything else. Books and altars. So just my house is just everything is books and altars. It's all about wisdom, right? And energy healing and work and yeah, other things, same YouTube. Yep, check things out. I looked at probably not good advice, but I did a lot of research at the start to do with things of the world, the state of the world, how things, and that's not a great focus, guys, because obviously you're feeding your energy into that, right? And you're bringing that to the forefront.
Yeah.
So I managed eventually, well, not eventually, we'll cancel that quite quickly. I realized to switch my focus and start to focus on sending healing. And as a Reiki practitioner, an oracle card reader, and other things, I do my best. Just as a soul, you don't even need to do any of them things. Just as a soul, you can make a difference in the world right now. You can make a difference. Just think about what you use in your house, for example, like the chemicals in your cleaning products. All of this stuff infects earth, guys. Let's be honest. Goes down the toilet, the sink. It sucks. It poisons the earth, right? So you can switch to eco-friendly products. Not everyone wants to go vegan, vegetarian, but that's the path I've chosen. You can help nature by cleaning up where you go. I always take a bag and pick up rubbish wherever I can. There's so much you can do for nature, guys, and there's so much you can do as an individual. If you're a female, you want to express yourself with makeup, please wear vegan makeup, guys. Don't support non-vegan makeup because they're killing animals in science labs, and the chemicals are really, really bad for you. Like the stuff you guys are putting on your bodies, some of you is just, guys, please, if you want to be aligned and balanced and as best as you can be, like our guest was saying, it's not always perfect. Just because we're on the spiritual path doesn't mean that all of a sudden everything is taken care of. It is, but there's still work. We have to put work in, right? Things come up to be released and so on. What would you say, my lovely, that you've primarily worked on? Do you mind talking about things like if you've had trauma, or you don't have to talk about the trauma itself if you don't want to, but if you've worked on that kind of stuff?
I mean, recently I've been working on it. I don't know if you watched the live that I did with Eileen 2 weeks ago, I believe. So
Possibly.
I went into detail about that on that live. But
Okay.
basically, just to sum it up, I was just talking and talking with my significant other about like childhood traumas and that I
Yeah.
still had yet to go through, and that was the last huge clearing that I had to do
Okay.
so that I can really advance on my spiritual path, because I was already like up there, pretty much because I've been doing work for the last 4 years.
Okay.
But when I did that last huge clearing, that's what really speed boosted my growth.
Ah, okay. Yep. Yep. And I can agree again. When you do release trauma, karma, or balance ancestry stuff, guys, it seems that from your experience that your gifts expand almost. They grow, right? They go on to another level. It's like, wow, what's going on here? You know, even though you're humble about it, it's just amazing. It's so magical, guys. I can't explain it unless you're living it. It's so beautiful. Yeah, so thank you both. Shelley says, thank you, Shelley, for being here. Thank you, Jennifer. Welcome, everyone. Guys, if you have any questions, please do not be afraid to ask our guest or even myself, but primarily our guest. Great advice, Evan, says Elizabeth. Fabulous. I thought we was going to hear you sing. Not tonight, Elizabeth. It's a bit late here, my lovely. Shim says hello, welcome, Shim. Okay, guys, so wow, okay, Evan, so what can we talk about next? Do you offer services as such, or is it primarily your lives and things of that nature?
Well, for me, I have a production company called 8 Mil Productions where we make music videos, commercials, and narrative films, and then we also help others edit videos.
Yeah.
Let's say like you shot like a 10-minute video. This is just for example purposes. And it's sitting on your hard drive or your SD card, and you're just so busy that you can't get to it. I also offer that service of editing people's videos for them that don't have time.
Oh, cool.
And my rates do vary depending on how large and complex the project is, so I don't have a set price. So if you need a video shot or a video edited, then you can send me a friend request and message me privately, and we can set something up.
Awesome. That sounds great, guys. So yeah, I mean, link up on that. That's quite cool you say that, actually, because I've always wanted to create a music video, and it is something that I am going to do with my own music and singing and instruments and stuff. So perhaps we could link up on that somehow. That would be cool. Awesome. Yeah, because I've never made a video, guys, so I wouldn't have a clue where to start. But yeah, cool. Okay, sweet. Thank you for that. So how long have we been on here roughly? We've been on here almost 35 minutes, right? Yeah, 33 minutes, almost 35. Okay. So where should we take this next, Spirit? Let's just connect in with my guides for a moment here. If there's anything you want to bring up, sweet, please do as well.
Yeah, another thing that I want to bring up is to be authentic at all times. Like I'm a person that prides myself on keeping it real and just being authentic no matter where I am and what I do, because I realized that in the entertainment business, a lot of artists suppress their authenticity just to sell records and to make movies and to do all this other stuff. But yeah, you're getting lots of money, but your soul is not being fulfilled because you're not expressing what it wants. You're doing what your ego wants. And a lot of artists get caught in that trap, and then they get suicidal, and it happens way too much. Way too much.
Actually, I'm laughing. That's really unsensitive of me. I'm sorry. That's a really thingy situation. Yeah, it's quite sad, actually. I mean, as we're on that topic, guys, a lot of... Sorry, I'm just going to ask Spirit if I can bring this through. Okay. It's really sad, but a lot of indigos have actually committed suicide collectively quite recently and over the last few years because they couldn't find themselves. Because like 2012 was the end of the old ways, right? Well, at least the beginning of the end, right? And yeah, and it's quite sad that that's happened. So I just feel like as souls, we've got to do all we can to just, as you were saying, help support each other. And I do feel that a healer does require a healer, or a channel for healing requires a channel for healing. Because there will be times that you may not be able to get out of what you're going through on your own, or you may have a client you're working with that you're not sure how to help, and you may need some help. So your mentor is always great, like you were saying earlier as well. Have you had your mentor from the start of your journey, or did they come in after you started to put that to the universe?
They came long after I put into universe, because when I was doing my research on my earlier journey into spirituality and then in entrepreneurship, in the entrepreneurship community, I kept hearing that get a mentor, get a mentor, get a mentor, get a mentor. Like watching Ty Lopez, Grant Cardone, Evan Carmichael, Peter Booth, watching all of these like multimillionaires just giving the same thing, saying get a mentor, get a mentor. And I was like, okay, I must have a mentor. I must have a mentor. I must have a mentor. But instead of getting one in the business space, I got one in the spiritual space.
Hey,
So,
the best space, because that changes everything, guys. Do the inner work, the outer, sorry, but yeah, the outer work changes, the outer world changes, right? Yeah. Sorry.
yeah, because like what I wanted was like a business mentor, like someone in the business world to guide me on like how to take my business from zero to like 100 million or even a billion. That's what I
Zero.
was
Mm.
focused on, was getting a business mentor, but instead I got a spiritual mentor, and it's really wonderful and phenomenal. That's even better than having a business mentor or even a mentor in the film industry,
Mm-hmm.
because they've, although I've studied like universal laws and angel numbers and all that
Mm-hmm.
stuff, and I meditate every night, it's like having a spiritual mentor has allowed me to excel further, faster.
Mm. Mm-hmm. Yes. And guys, as well, it's great to have them around you, but also to be in connection with your higher self and your guide team in spirit as well, like your power animals, your ancestors. There's so many wonderful team members we have, right, on the earth and in the spirit world. So it's a combination, definitely. So yeah, but so let's just take it back a moment. What should we go to next? Okay. So you spoke about finding your purpose and your passion and doing various things, and the various things that have helped you. Now, as an indigo, as a being of the indigo ray, what are your top values? That really interests me, because I find this seems to be collectively quite similar, but it'd be interesting to know yours.
Well, besides like authenticity,
Mm-hmm.
another value of mine is self-expression, like
Mm-hmm.
being vulnerable and just opening up to not only yourself but to other souls.
Mm-hmm.
And don't get me wrong, now there are other people that just want to be nosy and in your business, but there are others that genuinely want to help you because
Mm-hmm.
they want to be a friend, they want to reach out. So don't be afraid to open yourself up, because closing yourself off and just suppressing your emotions and suppressing and suppressing and suppressing, it's going to erupt like a volcano later. So you definitely don't want to stuff your feelings in and wear all these masks and pretend everything's okay. And another top value of mine is friendship, like
Yes.
real friendship.
Mm.
Having those real friends definitely does make life much more bearable and enjoyable. And also, another one is like unconditional love,
Mm-hmm.
you know, unconditional love with self and unconditional love with your significant other and with your family members and all that good stuff. Not just unconditional love for the people that you know, but for everybody. And I want to expand on this by saying, and I'm gonna get very, very controversial with this, is I even notice with my own people, they just want to have unity amongst themselves. Like you hear about like black unity, black power, and all that stuff. And I think personally that's bullshit, because how are you gonna call yourself a higher being and that you are loving when you just segregate yourself from everybody else?
Agreed.
Which I never got that.
Yeah.
And so as I kept advancing on my journey, and I even fell victim to this myself, I'm not gonna lie. But as I woke up more and more and more, I started drifting away from that and just letting that go. I'm like, that's illusionary. And that's only going to hold me back from connecting with my soul family. So I had to leave it behind and really just step into that space of unconditionally loving every single soul that's here and that's in the higher realms. So I just really just broke out of that paradigm, and I'm glad I did, and I'm glad that I never, you know, just really went deeper into it. You know, it's like my intuition was telling me, like, dude, this is not being true to you. So you gotta let that go, and you gotta go towards people who are vibing with you spiritually and energetically and vibrationally. It doesn't matter what the color of their skin is or where they're from or what their accent is. It does None of that shit matters, man. Just go out there and be truthful to yourself and express yourself and be unattached to who's in your soul family / who you think should be in it, and accept your soul family for who they are. And that's been on my mind for years now, but I just didn't want to speak about it because I was afraid that I was going to offend a lot of my own people. But at this point, I don't give a damn. Like, I'm going to say what I need to say. And I have a lot of them that follow me on my Facebook page. So if you got a problem with it, just X me out of your friends list. I don't care if you kick me out your groups. I don't give a damn. I'm me. I'm loving. I'm going to continue to have fun, because we didn't come on this planet to keep playing into this separation game of only unity within my own people. I'm just like, no, dumbass, wake up.
May I?
Unity with everyone. Yeah,
Sorry.
go ahead.
I was just going to add it to that amazing, beautiful, well said, by the way, says all the audience. Love you. Good point. Well said. We're all one. Woohoo. Awesome. Yeah, guys, I just wanted to add just then, because we're actually in a time. I study a lot of mythology, and like the ancient tribes, the indigenous tribes, so like Lakota and all of these, and back and back and back and back, and as far back as I can find, really, as ancient texts as I can find, really, and they all they have this prophecy, the Lakota tribe, or the Hopi and Lakota, I think, and that we're in a time now. Don't quote me exactly, because it's, I don't remember the exact words, but it's all about the tribes, creeds, nations all over the world from four corners of the earth coming together and joining as a tribe, like you just said, and they're called the Rainbow Warriors, and they're souls that carry the frequencies of light, have come onto the planet, to do this. And there's loads of us. There's loads of us. She says humbly, hoping she's being of service. But so yeah, that time is now, guys, and it is about being authentic. And like our guest was saying, it is truly about unity with all beings, regardless of skin color, regardless of creed, regardless of freaking what you earn, what your car is, what home you have, all the possessions. I mean, guys, come on. We go much deeper than that, right? Where we have emotions, and our vessel is intelligent, and we're organic, guys. We're like an organic robot. I mean, wow, like seriously. honor yourself, love yourself, and be authentic. Please be authentic, like our guest was saying, because that is so pivotal and perfect and on point for everything that we're going through right now. You're born to be you, and there's only one you. So please express that, please. Thank you. That was really, really wonderful. My lovely, we've got 15 minutes left. It's gone so fast. It's just, and I feel like we've barely scratched the surface, you know. But yeah, I mean, I'm pretty open from here. Where would you like to go from here? Anywhere in particular?
I would also like to say that, you know, it's also, as you keep advancing more and more in your path, I found from my experience is that your I don't give a fuckness levels just rise all the way up.
Oh yeah.
Like, the more in tune you are with your real self, the more you just don't give a shit about
Yeah.
anything. You don't care if people look at you sideways. You don't care if people give you weird looks in public, because believe me, I've gotten a lot of weird looks in public. You know what I'm saying? But I just didn't care. I'm like, you know, somebody may walk, you know, one of my classmates telling me, like, you know, can you please explain this post? I'm like, I'm just expressing myself, dude. That's all I'm doing. Having
Yeah.
fun.
Yeah.
I'm chilling.
Exactly.
Like, I'm a very, very chill dude. I don't cause people problems. I'm not this
Simple
huge
life.
angry dude who's angry at the world. And I'm not gonna lie, in my earlier journey, I was caught up in that paradigm of, you know, Black Power, unite, put other
Emma.
people back. And, you know, I was atheistic and nihilistic at the same time. It was terrible when I first woke up. I'm like, geez Louise, man, this is out of my element. Like, I'm angry at the world, I'm angry at my family, I'm angry at myself. I was just not a happy camper around like late 2014, early 2015. But since then, you know, not to say that there weren't challenges, but it was just the challenges were more bearable, because let me tell you something. So in my earlier journey, when my mom asked me one morning, like, you know, you going to church today? And I said, no, I don't want to go to church anymore, and I don't believe in God anymore. This is real stuff. And when my mom heard that, she was furious, and she was like, I don't know who this person is anymore. And after that day, it just kind of like scarred my psyche, because I'm like, damn, like, I barely even started this and I'm already experiencing these challenges. But something told me to keep on going. Like, even though I was met with this great resistance at first, something told me to, like, just stay with it, man. Like, yeah, it sucks, but just keep going with it. And another thing that not enough souls discuss is, you know, the sense of alienation from your family and even some of your closest friends. Like, you just feel so lonely and out of whack.
Yeah.
Like, you just like, what the hell? Like, I thought this path was gonna help me elevate and do all of this stuff, but I feel like shit. And that's how I felt at first. That's how I
Yes.
was
Yes.
feeling at first, was I felt like I was doing something wrong and that something was wrong with me. And I was just, I had one foot in and one foot out. One foot was still in my old life, and one foot was transitioning to the new. So I was caught in that web in between. Like, what do I do? Do I go back and please my family? Because I've been around my family members for all my life. And this was around the time I was 16 years old. I'm 20 now, but I was
You're
16.
20. You're what?
Yeah, real shit. I'm 20.
No, you're not. Ah. Dude, you're sorry. Wow. I have reverence for you even more now.
Yeah, so this was 4 years ago. I was 16 years old at the time when I was studying universal laws, and really just going deep into that and looking at Till Swan videos and Infinite Waters. Like my 10th grade
Infinite
year,
waters, infinite waters.
my
Diving
late
deep once again. Sorry. Yeah.
in like this was during my sophomore year of high school, and I remember coming home every day, and this was during the fall semester. Every day I would come home and I would go straight on like my PS3 and go on YouTube and look at um Till
Oh.
Swan videos, and I would watch on average about 10 a day.
Yep, same. Not necessarily Till Swan, but yeah, definitely lots of different souls, definitely. Sweet. We've got about 10 minutes left. If I can just where was it? Where was we? He was just talking about you're right though. I totally agree, and not many talk about it, right? Lots talk about the light side, the fun side, the manifestation, the magic, da da da. However, you do have to get through trauma, past life, present life, ancestral, sometimes curses, guys. I don't like to say it, but it's true. It does. You know, some families have them, unfortunately. You have to deal with that as well. And then beliefs, blocks, bindings, limitations. Then you have it just goes on and on. Then you have to fix your energy body, right? You start working on the physical, the mental, the spiritual, then the energy, the aura. Then it's like the chakras, the meridians, and all of this. And then your Merkaba you start working on, and it's like, whoa.
You know, and also I forgot to mention, like I'm in the United States of America, specifically in Houston, Texas, and I noticed that a lot of you guys from the UK support me. Like, that is wonderful. Like, I'm glad that I'm reaching you guys up in the UK and that you guys are vibing with my videos and my other content. I'm glad that you guys are loving it. You know what I mean? It shows me that my voice is reaching y'all out there. You guys are receiving it. And it seems like there's something about the UK that keeps coming back to me. Something about it.
Do you mind if I tap into that?
Yes, please. Let's tap into it.
Bear with me, guys, please. Let me tap into that. Spirit's just asking me to do something, guys. But give me 2 seconds, please. Perhaps you could continue talking, sweet, or about something, perhaps.
Yeah. So definitely, like, beyond what I just said about me having like this real the first dark night of the soul experience at the beginning.
Ooh, yes.
You know, because I wasn't aware of it at the time, but I was going through a dark night of the soul moment.
Yes.
And like, the only thing I wanted was just answers. And so after doing my research and my inner searching, I stumbled upon art. And art was like my way out. It was like God was like, okay, you've been doing the research and you've been going through all this stuff. Now let me get you a way out through these different mediums. So I took it and I just ran with it. And the more I just kept doing it, the more the artwork just came flowing through me.
Yes. Oh yeah, creativity, guys. Like you're saying, embrace it, because when I didn't embrace it, it led to addiction, serious addiction, and that was not embracing my path, not embracing my creativity, and keeping all my emotions down and not letting them out, and that's what led to that. Thankfully, I learned how to deal with it as I found meditation, and I, holistified everything and healed everything: depression, anxiety, 12 generations, both sides. Oh God, get in. Brilliant. Yeah, literally just through a holistic life, like you're saying yourself. But yeah, guys, everything that's been said tonight, it's just amazing. And I sense you've had a past life in England, sweet. Or you have obviously not English ancestors. That's not going to work that way around. But there's definitely a link to London, I feel. Have you ever been drawn to London?
I just when I said I wanted to travel the world. I said I want to travel to England and go experience the culture there.
Yeah.
You know, I just want to just travel around. Like,
yeah. I travel a lot as well. Wow, I mean the Mediterranean quite a lot, and that's an amazing place, beautiful. My family are actually Italian, so if you trace that back, that's like Jewish, and it just goes all the way back. So I like to travel to parts of the world where either my family have lived or I feel I've had past lives, you know, because it brings back memories, guys, of your past lives, traveling to these places that you feel drawn to. It really does. And Spirit asked me to pick up the past life deck when you mentioned England. So I just clicked. I've got 3 cards for you here. I don't know if you want me to send these to you privately. I can do if you want. I don't have to share them live.
Yeah, just send it to me privately.
Yeah, I will do. Okay, I'll keep them here for you. Cool. All right, guys. So right, Madonna, we've got literally 4 minutes. It's gone so quick. Is there anything that you want to leave the audience with, as this is all about disclosure, truth speaking, truth seeking, Indigo channel, totally open? What do you want to leave the world with?
Well, one last thing I want to say before we hop off is to definitely don't be afraid to be vulnerable, guys. It's gonna be okay, because that's the only way you're gonna enhance your spiritual connection, is if you allow yourself to be vulnerable and to let that unconditional love in from the universe, God, source, whatever you want to call it, and from your soul family. And if you are a twin flame like I am, accept the love from your divine masculine or your divine feminine, and to allow that in. And I also want to let all the twin flames know out there, especially the masculines. I know y'all are going through a lot of challenges right now. You may be resisting feminine. I want to tell y'all, just go with it. Even if you and your divine feminine are getting into arguments, and you notice yourself being stuck in the same cycles over and over and over and over again, like me and my twin were. I just want to say, just keep working at it. I know you may be dog tired right now, and the twin flame journey may be difficult, but just keep working at it, because big blessings are going to come your way. So hang in there, divine masculines. Stay strong and continue to love yourself. Continue to get through those childhood traumas.
Yeah.
And just continue to express yourself.
Yeah. And if I can add on that as well, also to the divine masculine, I mean, you guys have been taught for centuries, lifetimes, to hide your emotions and to not express that, and to not be yourself, and to not be gentle or vulnerable, as we're talking about, you know. But it's not going to be easy for you guys to embrace that. I'm aware of that. I have many past lives as a man, and I've not had many as a woman. So I truly understand the gender switch there in a different sense. But you know, you're doing so well, guys. You really are. And as a representation of the divine feminine, again, in humility, we just want to encourage you, and as a collective, and please just continue doing what you're doing, because you're doing amazing. You really are. And together we are rising, and we're going to balance the equilibrium, and we're going to join unity and manifest heaven on earth. And this is why we're here, and this is what is happening right now live. So it's amazing, guys. Enjoy the journey, because the journey is just as beautiful as the destination. And just as we were saying that, there was 111 reactions, just as we were talking about that. Oh wow, that's awesome. Okay, guys. Well, we've got literally 1 minute. I think we're gonna finish it up there. So, my lovely, you're gonna leave all your links under the page, yeah?
Yes, I'm gonna leave the link to my first YouTube channel, my second one, and then I'm gonna send some recordings that I did on SoundCloud, and you know, you guys can just dig in and have an all-you-can-eat buffet if you want. You know?
Cool. Awesome, awesome. Oh, that's great, guys. Sorry, I was just reading Elizabeth's comment because Elizabeth is a medium and she's amazing with her messages. And she's just said on the audience here, I'll show you so you can read it for yourself. And then she says, both your energies blend so well. Oh, that's nice. Thank you. Hi, David. Welcome. We're now finished, guys, but you can watch this back as soon as it's finished. I'm going to be doing what needs to be done to it, and I'll upload it straight onto my YouTube channel. It'll be on there straight away, literally as soon as we're done. Guys, I'm going to leave a PayPal link underneath. It is not necessary at all in any way, so please don't feel like, you know, you have to. But if you guys could leave a love donation, we would be so grateful, so we can continue this program and these shows, as it is a monthly cost, guys. And you know, we all have to pay our bills. Unfortunately, we live in a Western capitalistic society that focuses on individualism and what's the word? Yeah, money. Exactly. So sadly, guys, you know, but hey, we're yeah, but you know, the good thing is we're exchanging back to a time where we barter and we share our gifts. I've noticed that. I mean, I don't know, maybe it's just on the spiritual path, I'm not sure, but we seem to exchange a lot, and it doesn't seem to be money, it seems to be gifts and, you know, talents.
Yeah, exactly. As a matter of fact, I have a story of, like, before I started school, I met this fellow in this city of Houston where he wanted to exchange talents. Like, he's into health and fitness, and he wanted my expertise on video. So I'm gonna get back to him sooner or later. And you're definitely in my soul family. Like,
bless you. I was actually thinking the same thing. Oh my gosh, this is a brother from another mother. Yeah, awesome, yo. I really feel like there could be a cool friendship here, you know. Oh, guys, that was another thing I wanted to add, as to what Evan was saying. It's not just as well that you find love from your twin. May I just add this, because this is so important. I found in my experience, until I learned to fully love myself, like so fully in every aspect of my life, and I'm still balancing it out. I'm still learning, you know, I'm very new on my path. However, I never found love in my life until I really started to love myself. I find that's key. But the love I have is from, like, I have a cat who lives with me, who's a soulmate, right? And a spirit guide. I have like wild animals. They come to me and they're just everywhere. Like, I do animal healing, and I do oracle card readings, like past life, life purpose, and all this kind of stuff, which is things I practice with every day. Again, like you were saying, practice is so important. So important if you want to focus and open your gifts. Practice, focus, study, have fun, enjoy, and yeah, live life, guys. Live life, express yourself, and live your purpose. And that's it. That's all I wanted to say. Awesome. Right, it's not. Thank you so much for being a guest. We're truly honored and humbled to have you here on Starlight Wisdom. So thank you. Appreciate your time. And yes, you are reaching the UK, and I shall continue to share and promote your stuff all over. So, and again, it will be on YouTube, guys. Join for free. Starlight Wisdom, new souls every week. 2 new souls next week so far. Woo! I would love to have you on again, Evan, because there's so much that we could talk about. You know, yeah, that'd be great. But guys, just love. Just stay in love. All right, namaste. Thank you, everyone, and thank you to all the spirit beings that have helped us as well with this journey. We're truly grateful. Thank you. Bye, guys. So if you'd like to log on to my channel, guys, on Facebook, it's Indigo Soul Starseed. There you can find services listed, you can find reviews, or you can just message me. You don't have to connect to me with a service. You can just talk to me if you resonate, if you have questions and so on. You can message me on there. Or there's the group, like I said at the start, Starlight Wisdom, guys, which is a private Ascension chat group, just a support group. Or you can, as I said before, join Starlight Wisdom's channel on YouTube and subscribe for free and catch new episodes every week. All right, guys, namaste, blessed be. I love you all. I'm just going to take us out with a with a little meditation and drum. You don't have to stay connected if you don't want to, but I'm just going to finish with this as spirit. I feel it's an honored spirit to do this. So thank you for everyone for being here and watching. Thank you to the audience members. I'm so grateful, and it's a pleasure to meet you all. You've been watching Indigo's live, chatting about the truth, disclosure, open. No, this show is about basically, I'm not going to say that because that sounds really rude, but it's just open, guys. It's about being truthful on this show. So we're just going to say goodbye to spirit. Dariti aku rataya suramaya ni aku seati. Oratina ya hanu surama ayata so otusi latira aina si anamatu. Zurame iya uzu arita. Bring light and love to all of your life. Thank you. Thank you to spirit. Thank you to you. And thank you to everyone. And Evan, thank you for leaving your comments, my lovely. He's left his comments with his details in the comment bar right now. So please, guys, check it out. Add him. Go, honestly, cool connections been made here. And I'm very grateful for the collaboration. It's awesome. All right, guys. So for more truth, more disclosure, probably the most you'll hear on some shows. There is other shows like this, like Evans. Again, check out the lives. But yeah, disclosure, guys. I hope that that's what I can bring to the masses. Lots of love, everyone. Bye. Peace. In, not out.